beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just keeps moving. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability. And
oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3 and out. Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game,
touchdown Texas! First points of the day are on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off-play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He breaks the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
The lone back's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. There he goes. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Tollefson. A little screen to the running back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Got the back over the middle. And they'll knock him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 6 over Nebraska. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
To throw, it's Tollefson using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Gives it on the option. It's a fumble. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Firing deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Irvin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. You could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw again. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry up. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The throw. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Line is set on 3rd down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time. And